Filming for content!
Yeah. This video where we come down. Deer in the garden. Bullet, get in the live chat quick! So, good morning, commas. In this video, it's just going to be follow me round on a Sunday and finishing editing the video, thumbnails to do for Phil Lovett. So I thought it'd be quite interesting. And one of my lovely Patreon supporters did say that they miss my... Are they vlogs? I don't really know. Like, yeah, I don't know. One of the lovely patrons said they are missing my vlog, so call them what you will. So we're just having a lovely coffee. Sun's coming in through the window. Oh, there's a bit of snow up there. Bit of snow on those hills. Probably in shadow, am I? Yeah, probably. That's probably not the best shot. Sunday! Tonight's episode is going to be it's me cycling around a velodrome for 10 miles. Pardon? If you didn't know, we're looking after Albie the dog. Albie! Hello! He's got the waggiest tail in the world. This little puffy is Albie's puff, so we can't get rid of it, even though it doesn't match anything, because he just loves looking out the window, keeping his eye on everything, didn't you, Albs? Oh, big stretch! I give him a little massage here, and then if I do this, I go down his back, and if there's any little oh, there's one. There's a little twitch there, so then I'll give that a good massage, won't I, Albie? Oh, is that nice? You don't need coffee. Cheers. Ding. It is now 9:15. We've been up for about an hour. Oh no, what time did we get up? 7:45. 7:45 we got up. We did a bit of editing. There's a few bits that last night that I sort of finished off and I thought, oh god, I haven't included that. I wanted to say this, I haven't said that. So I've got to do 2 quick things outside. So I'll probably just do them on this camera, just running along outside and just go, there's 2 things I want to say about Phil Lovett, where he went round that velodrome shouting out, eat heart out, Chris Hoy. And then obviously just checking in with Ed. I've got a little video from Ed where I FaceTimed him when I was down there, so I just need to sort of say, there's one bit I think where we say, oh, is Ed over there? So I've got to include that and just do that. One other thing as well, I wanted to do, Gary's going to be doing, Gary Black and White Photographer is going to be doing weather updates and a few weather correspondence and view correspondence. So unfortunately I didn't manage to say anything about that. So it's really hard to just like clip it in. Yeah, 8:45 now. I would like to, so I just had my second coffee of the day. I've just been watching 10 minutes of this, which is VFX Artist Reacts. Like boxes over, because something like a box would be simulated in a different physics system. So they're reacting to, providing the voice off camera. Oh, I better not show that. They're reacting to The Mandalorian. There's a link up there if you want to go and watch it. It's really good. Just do reaction videos to bad VFX and good VFX, and I think they do stunts as well, so it's so good. There's my Quran board back there. I've got a couple of prize winners as well. There's a couple of prize winners that won some prizes over the festive period, so I've got to get those out as well. Just to that, I think there's 3. There's a few individuals, and then there's one where I've just got to do a draw for 1, and we'll get those out. So I've got to get those out. Hi Albie. Hi Albie. Yeah, you good boy. What's your tail? What's your tail? You just gonna let me talk? You gonna let me talk? You can let me talk? Ah, got that all over my trousers now. Right, he's not gonna let me talk. So, yeah, so yesterday was quite funny actually. We did this video where we went down to the velodrome down in Minehead. Yeah, we did, it was good. And watch that tail. Chris Opie had a dog in his latest vlog, so apparently, yeah, that's the way to get subs. We got back in, what was it? I think I saw Big J on the road and they got back, I don't know, was it 4:45? It was just enough time for Bullet to warm up after that and do Ed Laverack's training session. So 4:45, 20 to 4, got in, got out of my cycling kit straight away, Lord, alright? I did. Don't listen to that. And then I started getting the footage off the GoPro, 50 minutes of GoPro footage. Got the footage off the GoPro, got the footage of this camera, and started to the GoPro footage. That was broken down into 5 parts, 5 files for that. So then what I did, just to make it easier to get some power overlay, because it is such a little, I wouldn't have been able to, you look at the GPS and stuff, it's all over the place, so I wouldn't have been able to hook up where I was at that point on the Garmin Verb, which is the software that you put all your overlays and stuff on speed, which is why you don't see the mileage over the top as well, because there's a little error with that. I couldn't get it to pick up the speedometer mileage and not the GPS mileage. So there's no mileage on the thing, so I have to keep like putting in or saying about the mileage and how far we're through. Yeah, so that's a 7 gig file by the time so I stitch all that together, export that as one file to make it nice and easy to go back into Garmin Verb to put the power and speed, the speed and time overlay I did, and then export it from that. So that's an 11 gig file then. So I've then got 17 gigs of that video plus the originals put into the footage. Interestingly with this one as well, the more I was doing it, the more it was kind of like, the more I was sort of interspersing, overlaying the GoPro footage and the camera footage, it was making me feel a bit sick in the edit, which I know, like a lot of my edits make people sick anyway if they're watching them on a big screen. So that's why we haven't been signed up for a movie deal yet. Hopefully it's all going to come out all right. So I've just got to do 2 little filming bits now. Coach, do you think Ed thought I could do it or something like that? And I'll just put that in. So there we go. And I got to get going because it's now like 5 to 9. Yeah, so today, Phil Lovett thumbnail, a few other bits of work which I won't put in because they are just boring, not boring stuff, but I've got to finish a video for Superior Level as well, and a thumbnail for that, which got signed off Friday night, or yesterday, Friday night, the video. So I've got to do some tweaks to that. But I'll link up to the video that I've edited and filmed for them up there, if it's here, I can't remember, up there. Hey, eat your heart out, Phil Lovett. Eat your heart out, Phil Lovett. What's the other one? Bullet, do you think Ed thinks I can do this? 9 o'clock now, so we'll get some times put in. Edit is obviously the main thing. If I don't get that ready for uploading and getting it out, then my thumbnail, which is going to take a long time, I'll do a separate thumbnail breakdown for that, I think. Then we've got Phil Lovett's thumbnail, so that came over yesterday, so we've got the title and the idea and the photos yesterday afternoon, but I was already in the edit, so I couldn't even do that. It would have been nice to get on the rollers as well. I don't think that's going to happen today now, so I do need to sort of get these weekends a bit in check and get ahead with the filming again. We might do an after show tonight, see with Nat and Bullet. You know, those guys don't have to be on them every week, it's just that seems to be what's happened. So yesterday, I hardly see Nat. I think that's the trouble with sort of YouTube and with my edits especially, is just crazy time. So it's kind of, so yesterday, say I started at 4 editing and edit. Nat sort of shouting stuff up from downstairs like, yeah. Headphones on. We stopped for dinner. We watched the last episode of that Serpent on BBC. Well, I tell a lie. We ate some dinner. We were watching that Serpent video episode. I finished dinner, headphones, laptop, editing again, and I was editing to about 11 last night. So yeah, and it's going to be a shorter episode again. It's going to be a shorter episode. I've got it down to about 7 minutes. Yeah, so this is the current state of it. Did I do it? So many cars. You can see why, like, I think someone sort of said last week, like, about the length of the videos. It's like, it doesn't take any less time for me to film an 8-minute video than it does. Well, maybe not film, maybe it is a bit less time. This one is a nightmare because of the big GoPro stuff and the storyline and getting it all lined up. So this one is a nightmare. Didn't take that long to film, technically. I mean, me and Bullet, when me and Bullet did this trilogy of videos, I think it took us, was it 4 or 5 hours to film a 2-hour ride? Yeah, that's a long time. This is just crazy edits. So, and you can see, like, I feel like I've aged 10 years since starting YouTube, and that's no joke. I'll do, on the next coffee break, I will also just check on the stats. I like doing that with the coffee as well. So if I've got 10 or 15 minutes, I always jump in. If I've always got spare time, I always jump into my stat across all 3 channels. Just check on if there's any videos that are blowing up, if there's any videos which need tweaking on the title and the tag. Maybe make a list of the thumbnails that are doing really well. Again, thumbnails, click-through rate and thumbnails. I think I need to do a proper video. I do get a lot of questions about thumbnails at the moment and click-through rates. People focus on that click-through rate relating to the thumbnail quite a lot, and I think there's a few huge people like Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is the best one because he says it's like click-through rate. I mean, you have to look at your click-through rate about where it is. As soon as your video gets on suggested videos instead of just browse and homepage and stuff like that, and your sub, I mean, suggested for me is never usually more than 1 or 2%, rarely 1% to be honest. So you've got to look at click-through rate with the title. So if I've got poor click-through rate and I'm happy with a thumb, I'll go and change the title and stuff like that. There's so much. And yeah, so Mr. Beast says click-through rate is relative to your last video. If people enjoyed your last video, potentially going to click on the next one. So we'll see. But I do love getting into the stats. And the stats, analytical led design is what I like to call it. And designed, you know, it's the psychology of that title. Is that title going to appeal to people? And I think that's what I've got to do more. I've got to kind of appeal to the wider audience. No, yeah, I've got to please my subscribers. But I know you guys, the diehards, don't mind a bit of clickbait. And it's not clickbait if you deliver on the video.
1 minute into this now, I'm not sure how I'm gonna. I've got to keep checking the traffic each lap.
What I do as well, I usually edit with headphones on, so I do like to then not edit with headphones on just to see what it sounds like coming out of the computer speaker as well. So a lot of my videos I sort of watch back on the TV or the phone. It's mainly the phone without headphones. Sometimes you can hardly hear the music, and I sort of think, oh, it's just finding that fine line between. Trouble is with my videos are very to chuck in music. Sometimes it's a little bit too much. Why the shorter videos are really good, because it's just like bang, 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 bang. You can take 8 minutes of that. You can take 8. You could probably take 9 at push. 15 minutes. You do need some time, I feel, and that's then the trick of finding the pace of the video, because you couldn't take bang, 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 bang. It will just be like, I think after 8 minutes of that, you're sort of done, and you do need some downtime. Which is why some of the longer ones you'll find, like I try and do machine gun cuts and stuff, and then open it out and just make it a bit more easier to view. So we're on the water today as well, so you can buy one of these buy one of these bottles in the links below. 2.2 litres, so we're back on that because I just feel aged at the moment, so I need to get back on the water regime. I need to get back on the fasting. The other thing is then I've got a cream egg world record challenge coming up, so and I've been doing some training for that. It's the only thing I have been doing training of. So I did 3 eggs as quickly as I could the other day, so I don't think I'm going to get the world record, but it'll be a good video. Right, so now I've got the... have I? Yes, so I've got the footage here.
Hey, eat your heart out, Phil, love it.
So I've got that. So I've broken that out from the video, which I just filmed on the camera. So now I've exported just the audio from that. So I'm gonna chuck that in to the. So I just need to know where to put this. Really, that's the. Let's put that there, so I can just cut out what I want. Oh, I'll tell you what I should have done. This is where I'm not that much of a good editor. So such fucking hankler.
Bullet, do you think Ed thinks I can do this? Bullet, do you think Ed thinks I can do this?
So that's a good one, so I'll do that. So that would be my Ed section, wherever that's going to go. So then that's the Phil Lovett bit, so we'll do that bit out. Right, so now we need to find Phil Lovett's section of him going around the velodrome. I haven't got a clue where that is. So that's my 5 terabyte drive I use. I probably do need to get a more robust one. That's the one I use for now. Link below. So then I can, I found the thing I need.
I have to contend with VW Go. Now Chris Hoy doesn't have to contend with VW Go. Oh. First take. Now Chris Hoy on the velodrome. Log notes, Jane, can you send me that footage of him doing it 8 times there, please?
Oh, that. So I've misremembered that. I thought I had the footage of him going around, eat your heart out, Chris Hoy, eat your heart out, Chris Hoy, and I've just got the outtakes there, so that's not what I'm looking for. If there are any Final Cut Pro users out there that can tell me, when you put in new media like the backup drive and SD card, I want to stop this importer window from popping up, but I can never find it. I've googled it a couple of times. Right, I've just edited the Phil Lovett bit and the Ed Laverack bit, so that's really good. Quite happy with that. Again, the stuff there, which like I called up, we called up Ed afterwards. There's probably like 5 minutes of chat there, where like I've put down to like 30 seconds, which takes a lot of editing. But like, you just feel that that's just wasted content. So, Bullet stood in some dog mess. Have you stood in something?
Oh, I might have done.
I thought it was me when I went around that corner. Oh, Bullet.
Trust me to do that.
Yeah, trust you. Well done on your win the other night.
Cheers, coach.
So I might just break that out as a little, I don't know. Right, 11:10. I need another coffee. Still editing, but I have just discovered something. I've been trying to take out these little ticks and tacks from the thing, which I thought was where the lens, which is where I thought the screen, it was where the screen was hitting the camera slightly, but it's not. It's actually, there's a little rattle in the lens, which is really annoying because it's just like. But at least, so I'll try and put my thumb next to the lens when I film now and see if it'll probably be better. Obviously very annoying and a lot of editing to take out. I'm doing my little ticks and tacks whilst I'm doing the sound editing. Where you go through, where you change and it's windy and you've got a lot of background noise, you get this like popping noise between two scenes. One is like here.
Just over.
You probably can't hear it there. The camera's not going to. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up. Let's just turn that down. You just get them when you got noise. I don't know. There's probably a technical term and stuff. So then what I do is come and do this on each. Get the sound. Do is just drag it tiny. That's probably too much. Just between each of those, and it should get rid of it. Turn it on again. This is where it's good with headphones. There we go. Sometimes it's those kind of things which, like, I'm not saying people are going to not watch because of those things, but actually, like, if they're a new viewer and not into the story or don't understand what the channel's about, a couple of those in quick succession, if you've got headphones on, they're very annoying. So it's kind of like, and it only happens when you've got background noise and stuff. There's probably, and I'm no expert, there's probably a better way to get rid of them. So we're kind of there, I think.
I can cycle around this velodrome for 10 miles. If I can stay upright, I'm probably going to get very dizzy, so stay tuned. Can't hit point. Struggling for content!
Yeah.
Papping. We'll get to there. Coach, do you think I can cycle 10 miles around this the inside?
So what I'm going to do now is have a coffee, watch it through, because the amount of times you watch something, like I was editing the something for Superior Level Friday night, how to check your level calibration. So I've got about 5 big long video clips. I'm trying to cut stuff out of that. There's a couple of times like Bill says, but prior to checking the level, and it's just like he must have said that 4 times. I cut it out twice, and it's just like, actually we don't know. We know we're prior to check. Leave out anything. Yeah, I think what I've learned is try and leave out anything that's not relevant to the story. We've got that the right way around as well. What you've already said, like, that's where I think I've gone wrong before, where I seem to, like that peanut butter episode, if that ever hits 1,000 views, then I'd love to re-edit that one as well. I've got to do that as a quick com, because probably the first 3 minutes was, I don't know, I haven't watched it for a while, probably the first 2 or 3 minutes was irrelevant. I said the same thing, I just said it in 4 different locations or something, so that would be really fun to edit down if that gets to 1,000. I'm sure it will at some point, so but it's a long, I think that's another long one. This one's looking at, like, no, I've just hit 9 minutes. 9 minutes. There is a couple of there was a lot of cut out. The idea, I've had this brainwave, I had this last night about 3 AM in the morning. I thought about uploading that whole GoPro footage of me going round and round, because there's lots of stuff you miss. There's some real good stuff of, like, Bullet just like walking over this puddle all the time. I wanted to include lots of that in here, but I couldn't get it in. There's a couple of times you'll see I have, but I couldn't really sort of get it in without making its own sort of story or something like that, and it kind of, the more I put in, the more sort of it loses momentum. These YouTube videos, I'm trying to get better with the momentums. There's no sort of, not dead, just no, and if I do lose momentum with it and I subscribe, it comes after a real good bit, or I include it in the stuff. So anyway, I'm babbling now. I need to have a coffee. It's 11:15. I need to have a coffee, sit down and watch this afresh, and I think I'm nearly there. I think I'm nearly there. I'm really proud of it. I'm really loving this one. But to be honest, I'm proud of all of them I do. It's just, you know, as soon as you upload, you think, oh, I could have done that better. I should have that out. Should have added this in. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it's like. Good luck, Phil. I'm not watching. I just watched. The trouble is, when you start watching these live streams on a Sunday, you get a bit hooked on them. Like, so I just gone and give it a like, and I'm not even going to comment, because then people comment back and say hi, and then I'll feel rude because I've just literally dumped a comment in there and not sort of looked at the replies and stuff. So he's got 192 people watching. Get in there, give it a like. Even if you can't watch, go and watch it later. I haven't got time today. If it's that, I wanna get on the bike myself. I've still got to finish this edit. I've got to then watch it through, finish the edit, make any last minute tweaks, export that, upload it, then work on my thumbnail, get my thumbnail done, get Phil's thumbnail done, say do a few other bits of work. I want to get on the bike today, so ideally, this is where I've got to start clearing out my Sundays. Really, I can't keep doing this, because I don't see that. I don't ride my bike. I'm just sat by a laptop, so which I bloody enjoy. But I know it's you know. So if I get carried away and watch that for like 45 minutes, I could have done the thumbnail and got on the rollers. Right, let's watch this from scratch.
In this video, see if I can cycle around this velodrome for 10 miles. If I can stay upright.
Bit flat, Jack. Because I'm nearly there on the edit, it's not going to change that much time-wise. It's not going to change too much, so I'll start making some notes on timestamps, cards and stuff like that, so anything I've mentioned.
I've got to keep checking.
Right, so 0, 0. We're exporting. We're exporting now. Thumb on the lens, make sure it doesn't. We're exporting now, so that means that I can't use the, that's just going to take up the map for a bit, so I'm back on thumbnail duty on mine. I have done a frame for every time. I kind of tried to measure it, so I've got about 22 frames, which I kind of want to overlay, just me going around the roundabout. I don't know if it's going to work. This is the trouble with thumbnails, you get so far down the line, and you think, actually, that's rubbish, and you sort of just have to scrap it or just start again most of the time. So you sort of think of an idea and it doesn't work, but sometimes there's a little, like a little idea there that can happen. So I've already done a thumbnail for a future video. Shall I show you? That's a future video. So I'm way ahead on that one. It's just that I found a photo. I was just like, that's giving me an idea for a video. So I thought, whilst I was there, grab the photo, did the thumbnail. So trailers now, we've got Premieres 2.0, which means if I had the after show on the main channel, I could direct you straight from the premiere on the premiere to the live stream, which is quite interesting. It means I can put up a little trailer as well, which last week, I think it was about 70 views we got on the trailer, and I think I uploaded quite late. It's snowing now. It's snowing! I was gonna try and take out Albie as well. Might have to leave that to Nat. So that's 11.5 hours. I've been keeping an eye on the time, so that's 11.5 hours of editing for that one episode. 11.5 hours. This is why I can't thank the Patreons enough, so thank you, Patreons. Again, bit slack on the exclusive content and stuff, but you know, your support does mean a lot to me, so just a quick thank you to you guys. Right, so this is the idea for the thumbnail. So what I want to do is, like, can I ride? I might take out the telegraph pole if it's gonna get in the way of the text and stuff. So what I'm doing at the moment is just how much work is this going to be? We'll see. So I'm not worried about the colour yet. It's quite dark and slightly too blue because I think the camera tried to correct to the orange. So what I'm going to do is carry on doing this, adding me in, and maybe take out this, and that'll be the idea there. I've uploaded the 245, and I think we're done. Oh, I've got to do cards. I've got to do cards on the, you know, when you click up here, got to do cards. Done the end screen. So I've done I've uploaded the video. I have done the thumbnail. It was an animal. Done the thumbnail, I've done some graphics for Instagram to share in a bit. I've done a story for Instagram. Really appreciate everyone sharing. I guess you could share the post a bit easier than the story. Bullet's just done an activity. He's just completed a walk. He's been out in the snow, hasn't he? I've done the trailer. So I've done the trailer for the video that you can see now on, what's it called? The premiere. You can have an uploaded trailer. So I've done that as an unlisted video. That plays when you go to the link now instead of just thumbnail. The artwork for the after show. I've created the after show live stream. I haven't shared that anywhere yet. I've hooked it up in the video. I say it's still snowing. I think it's too wet to settle here. I've just had a message from Phil to say that he might not upload tonight. So I might just give him a quick call and just see about that one. If it's tomorrow, that'd be quite handy actually, because I can jump on the rollers. Yeah, me and Nat have just prepped the after show as well. I've just done the after show a bit later, not later, too much later, but just a bit. Main video is 9 minutes. I think it's, I don't know, I'm biased. I think it's, let me know what you think. That's the main thing. The momentum keeps going. I think it slips too much. I give you a hook. I tell you what I'm going to do in the video. I tell you to subscribe, and I hopefully keep you interested to the end. Be interested. I can't wait to see the audience retention for this one. I really can't. So yeah, it's about 14 hours of editing. Maybe another hour or two on top of that as well, just to polish off and post some stuff. So post out to Strava, Twitter, Facebook. I've done a TikTok with that trailer that I uploaded as an Instagram reel as well. So yeah, that's all my workings out on the thumbnail there. So that was another one for Nat here that I redid that one. So options there. It took a while. Took a while. That's the Instagram graphics, and the after show's there. So so that's our friend Helena's just messaged. That's the reaction I wanted. I haven't brushed my teeth today. I need to go and brush my teeth. And there's probably still blood on my hoodie top here. Find out, Helena, tonight. Well, find out now. You watch it up here. Cheeky look at the snaps. Oh, cheeky look at the stats there. We've had a spike. We've had a spike for that. 55 views. Wasn't that much of a spike. I'm going to jump on the rollers now. I've just messaged Phil back and just said I've started to hack apart the photos earlier that he sent. Got a bit of an idea for the thumbnail. I'll probably just do that tomorrow. I'm going to jump on the rollers now because I just need to get the legs moving. I'm a little bit worried actually because the I'm still a little bit I'm not fully recovered from yesterday's going around in circles, so we'll see how it goes. So I've got to stop looking at the screen, look at the lens. In preparation for a video, how long can I ride on the rollers? I'm going to use the Canyon. I'm going to use the Air Road, which is going to mess up the tyres. I don't know if I'm going to do it as a live stream or a video. Comment below. Do you think it should be a live stream, or would you rather it be a 10-15 minute video? Would be hard. How long can I ride the rollers? I think a live stream would be fun. Maybe I'll make a video of it from the live stream. We'll see. Comment below. Would you rather a live stream or a video? Let's go to the rollers. Right, we've got the Apple TV, so I'm going on Zwift. Power meter, then to Zwift. Got this little keyboard, it's about a tenner on Amazon. You can do that whilst and that's my little bridge that I keep saying about. And this is my desk. The rollers that I used to have, used to train on before I went to the Neo, or Wahoo Kicker and then the Neo, which is why I've got a Wahoo mat. I'm going to use this bike, so it's not great because it's dirty from the ride with Bullet, but the issue is this is going to wear down the tyres. On the turbo bike I do have some of these turbo tyres, but they make so much noise. I'm not sure I can use that on a live stream. Right, here we go guys, so I'm on the rollers after a bit of a cock up at the start, 22 minutes in. Yeehaw! That's that done. Done. Right, so that's 45 minutes done, 43 minutes done. So we had the issue, I can't remember if I said earlier, had the little issue with the power meter at the start. So stopped, unpaired it from the Apple TV, which it does unpair quite nicely from the Apple TV. And then, what else we do? Zero, whatever it, and then fired it up and it was working alright, so that was good, that was good. This challenge is going to be hard. I'm numb. What have you learnt that?
Cold in Wales. It's a good idea to have long legs without a padding.
Yeah, you learnt that. Just realised I've been on the wrong bloody camera setting for a while, so that's annoying. Right, getting ready now. Thanks again to Adam James for lending me this thing so I can do streams and stuff. The next model up of this one, this camera here, you could use it as a webcam. You could use this one as a webcam. Well, kind of, not really. Ignore that. So, right, I've uploaded the start of that. This is for the after show now, so I can start that, the after show. That'll be a nice lead in into the podcast because we're uploading to Apple Podcast and Google Podcasts and stuff like that. So Spotify, and that'll be the start of the podcast, and it will save me editing it in something later. So it just gives us an extra 30 seconds to get ready. So I've been using StreamYard recently, as you've been seeing. It's quite good, really. I'll do a little video of it if you want me to, and just to see how I use it. There's a link below if you want to go and try it out. Affiliate link. Right, so the premiere's nearly on. We've got the mic ready to go here. This is the whole video, the whole edit that I've uploaded. I've kind of uploaded it to the main channel by mistake. So we've got the Logitech camera there on the Joby from this camera, Joby. We've got that, which is irrelevant. We've got a micro muff there. That's not right. We've got the Blue Yeti mic, which the patrons bought, so thank you for that. And we've got this, again, probably Patreon funded. Everything is. So on the streaming software, they say wired is better, so I've got one of these. Need to get one of these for Bullet as well. He can have a wired connection if ever he calls up. So take that out the back of that. Because I want to watch the premiere, with the laptop downstairs with Nat, so I can do the text, write to people. Last week I just had it on my phone, it was a nightmare because I set all this up, so I kind of half set this up. That will go into then the port there, so USB-C, which is ideal. We love USB-C. Yes, this is then the what's it called? The webcam then goes into this because this is built-in USB, so this is USB-C hub. So then that will go into one hub. Then I could put the microphone in this, or I could put that into the USB-C. But what I need this for is so then I can have another monitor. So then yeah, that's the HDMI. So I can put this monitor. So that's that then. So this is why it takes a while to set up the stream. So I have to break all this down, take it all downstairs to when I want to stream. So and that will go inside the MacBook. So then I can have a double monitor there. Turn the PC off because you can hear the fan whirling away. So completely turn that off. Shut down. Right, I hide the cables, but then that's the kind of thing. Oh, and the mic cable. Where's the mic cable? Right, so then into the Blue Yeti. Put that in there. Again, if everything was USB-C, it'd be so much easier. Then we've got the headphones out. I haven't sorted out the headphones yet, so me and Nat probably got to share one again tonight. So that's all ready to plug in. We'll bring out the headphones, we'll get that sorted. Knock that off, put that under there. Right, so I think we're ready to go live. And it's now 25 So if you do enjoy these kind of things every now and again, just let me know. If you find it interesting. If you've got any questions as well about the setup and stuff, put them below. Oh, we've got the newer light. We've got the newer light. I'll put links to everything down there. So if you've got any, if you think, oh, what's that one? I'll put a link below. Obviously, I'll make some money out of them if you buy anything. But it's just easier than some people say. What lights? Now we'll flip that on now. Right, so then that's the light there. As you can see, sort of comes over the thing. I've got another one, but then that one's set up in front of the bike. I'm not going to be streaming much. This is such a faff to do all this. So, you know, the less faff, the better. If I can keep that light where that is, it should be a lot better. So you can see quite yellow now, but you can see that's the trouble. Nat's going to be in shadow again, but it'll be fine. Mike Pickering's left a message already. 10 miles, very long way on something so small, good luck. That's what she said. Michael Haren's in the live chat already, so 20 minutes to go. Love the thumbnail, Scott, although I never won that many of you in the world. I couldn't cope. So this is the thumbnail. I don't know if I said about it earlier. It was a shit ton of work. I've already made another version as well. So what the idea is then, obviously I don't know if I can't remember if I filmed it earlier. This is going to be the version for the first couple of days. Once the regulars have seen the video, I'll probably change it slightly to put 10 miles around this. So we'll do that. There's Gub, Andy Gub. We'll be doing a website for him soon. Nearly stacked it then, Nat. So me and Nat are watching the whole for, do I want to tell you how long? 45 minute, 47 minute. There's Bullet. Nat, it's Bullet.
Hi, Bullet.
Did you Instagram? So we're in the chat now. Who are you chatting to?
Adam Turner.
Oh, he just had a good funny joke. Nice trader, can we get snacks if we turn up early? Keep it local. Baking Bell crispy cakes will do. Hi, Mum. Where the hell are you?
Hello, Coach.
What's up?
Not much, just relaxing.
Why aren't you in the chat?
Am I?
Why aren't you in the live chat? Everyone's asking where you are.
Oh, for sleep.
Quick!
Oh, Scott, it's a bit of a rude awakening. Be nice to him.
Bullet, get in the live chat, quick!
Wakey, Bullet.
Oh, sorry.
I wonder why you were stroppy. Right, I'll see you in there.
Alright.
I'll see you after.
Alright, just a bit.
Bye.
Bye.
It's alright, he's here, he's back in the room. Say hi to behind the com, Bullet. So there we are, so that's my behind the com view.
I'm going to go down.
Right, bye now.
Dish up dinner, yeah? Do you still want some?
Yes, please.
Bye, Bullet.
Bye, Natalie.
See you soon.
Right, thanks for that, Bullet.
No problem.
That was good fun, wasn't it? You're on behind the com now.
I'll be on the phone.
Right, so this is the end of the video. We've now done the live stream with Bullet. Bullet's here. You followed me throughout the day. I'm very tired now. Bullet just asked if Natalie was back. Because
I was even looking, I was thinking,
he's watching it on TV.
I watched it last week.
Oh.
And I was like, hang on, that's it.
Oh, Bullet. Classic Bullet.
But,
Thank you to everyone that went and subscribed to Bullet. He's over the moon. He's just been telling me for 5 minutes, so it's been a big milestone for him. So
cheers, Coach. Thank you very much.
Where can they find you?
At Team Bullet. At Bullet Bale.
Subscribe
Subscribe.
and watch this video.
Video.
Yeah. Thanks, Bullet.
Cheers, Coach.